Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today we're gonna do a reading vlog. Okay, so I mentioned this in my June TBR, but there's a book that is getting ready to celebrate its 10th anniversary that I have never read. It is a very popular book that a lot of people have read. There's a movie adaptation out, but I have just never read it, and I've never been spoiled for it, and that is Gone Girl. Ooh, sorry about that glare, by Gillian Flynn. I picked this copy up at a library sale in the fall, in the spring, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and I am going to do a bit of a reading vlog for this. The game plan is to read this and watch the movie for you, and give you my reactions along the way. I'm going to hopefully be able to take this week and knock this sucker out. We shall see. I'm hoping that it is gripping and that it really piques my interest, because if books don't, it tends to take me a really long time to physically read them. And so we're just going to kind of dive into this and see. This will be a spoiler filled vlog. So if you have not read this, you might want to skip. But I'm hoping that this will be entertaining for all of you who have read this and enjoy it, seeing my live reactions as I go. So let's get started. Okay, friends, it is time for a reading update. I took the dust jacket off. I am about 50 pages in. This book is like 400 pages long, so it's going a little slowly. Also, I got sunburnt really bad, and so I'm not wearing any makeup today because, yay, summertime. Anyway, I'm 50 pages in. The chapters don't have numbers, so I figured page numbers is going to be the best bet. So far, it's slow. It's slow going. It goes back and forth between Nick and Amy, who are a married couple. Amy's chapters are in the past. They're like diary entries, but they're not really written like diary entries. I don't know. It's weird. But they're labeled as diary entries. They're in the past. Nick's chapters are in the present tense. And so, yeah, I am liking Nick's chapters better than Amy's. I haven't been able to really get a pulse on Amy yet. I don't really have a lot of opinions about her yet as a character. But Nick obviously is not trustworthy. He keeps saying, like, that's the fifth lie I told the cops. Or the fifth lie I told today, or whatever. And, like, the last chapter I read, I think it said, like, that's the 11th lie I told today. And so it's making me wonder, like, I'm sure at the end you can go back and you can count the lies. And really be able to like nail down what the lies are and how many there are. But right now, I'm not taking the time to like look at what I think the lies could be, other than the specific ones that he is saying. I don't really have any theories yet about what's going on. Amy's gone. He's been talking to the cops. And so, yeah. So I'm going to keep reading, but so far my thoughts are that it's slow. It's kind of a slog. But I'm committed to doing this. I am physically reading it. I tried switching to the audiobook and I was missing too many things. I could tell I was just missing too much, and so I quit the audiobook. I went back to the physical book. So I'm going to stick with that, and we'll see. So I will update you when I've read more. I don't know. I don't know how often I'll update you, but it'll be soon. Hello. I am currently sitting in a hotel. My family went down to go swim. I am going to join them in a minute. But we have been traveling this weekend, and so I got a lot of reading in. I'm actually just over 200 pages now. I made it to part 2, and I didn't really have a good opportunity to check in before now, and so I just kept going. I kind of wish I would have, because a lot has happened since the last time I checked in, and I am invested now. So, I'm still enjoying Nick's chapters more than Amy's. I'm still trying to figure out like the discrepancies between the two. I obviously don't trust Nick, because obviously, with everything that's going on, as much as he keeps saying that he's lying, his secrets all of this stuff. He just seems very untrustworthy, but at the same time, I don't know if I quite trust Amy, especially because we're just getting her diary entries. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next. We just ended where Nick solved the clue and found the woodshed, and so he just opened the woodshed, and I don't know what's in there, but apparently it's not good. Uh, Things that have surprised me so far, his affair. Like, I didn't realize that's what the disposable phone was for. I thought it was something else, but that was not on my radar. So when it ended up being an affair, especially with a 23-year-old, ew, um, that was surprising. And also the part about Amy being pregnant, I was like, ooh, snap. I'm very curious about this Noelle, I can't figure out where that comes into play. Desi is icky. He just seems very, very icky. But I am very curious about Noelle, especially her and Amy, like, best friend relationship. I don't know what's going on with that. I am enjoying the writing style. It's very different. And yeah, I'm invested in this now. So I'm going to keep going. And I hopefully will not read too much. I have a 6-hour car ride ahead of me tomorrow. So I'll see how much I can get done before I check in again. I'm going to try to check in a couple times again. But that's kind of where I'm at so far. So it's definitely improved quite a bit from the last time. So from 50 pages to 200 pages, definitely has improved. And I am very invested in figuring out what in the heck happened to this girl. So I will check in with another update later. Good morning. We're still at the hotel. But I was able to read a chapter in part 2, and so now I know that all these diary entries that I've been reading from Amy, none of it's true. So now I'm even more confused. Not confused, but just like, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who Amy really is. What is happening? She's obviously not dead. Maybe she framed Nick? Like, I don't know. So I'm excited to keep reading and see what's gonna happen. But I did want to hop on really quick and share that little bit of like, so anyway, I'll check in later. Okay, so I'm home now. I just got to page 300, so I've done some reading. I'm 3/4 of the way through the book, blah, 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 blah. And my mind is just like, what is going on? So the fact that Amy has been setting all these different people up in her life and like royally screwing them over is messed up. Like, it's so messed up. And now I feel so bad for Nick, but I don't think he's completely innocent either yet. So I don't know. I don't really know what to think. I'm so curious to know what clue is going to be at his dad's house, because they are thinking that something's at the dad's house, but they don't know what it is, and I have no idea what it would be. But it's just like, I can't get a good gauge yet on Amy and what's really going on with her, because like everybody seems to have a different like version of her. Like, she doesn't really know who she really is. I don't know. She's crazy though. It's just, yeah, this is good, guys. I'm into it. So yeah, I got just a little over 100 pages left to go. I'm gonna stay up and see how much I can read yet tonight, but it's already getting late, so I don't know how much later I'm gonna be up tonight. But I am very interested. And Nick hired this lawyer guy, and I don't know what's going on with him. Like, I don't know the whole thing. I'm just like, I'm trying not to get too like trying to figure it out. Not trying to figure it out. I'm just kind of along for the ride and enjoying it. But I cannot get a good like pulse on Amy. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm enjoying it, that's for sure. Hey, okay, so I just got to the part where Amy just went to Desi's house, and he showed her around and showed her like the tulip room and everything, and is refusing to give him money, and I am so creeped out right now. The dude is creepy, and she willingly went in there. I don't even know what to think now. So, yeah, I am, you guys, this book is just taking me on a trip for real. But in Nick's storyline, they just found Amy's diary and he thinks he is so screwed. And so, it's not looking great for him. But Amy, it's not looking real great for her either right now. So, yeah, you guys, this book is taking me for a ride, that's for sure. Okay, guys, I finally did it. I finished the book. I don't know. Like, I'm having a hard time. Sorry, it's just a black book. I took the dust jacket off of it. I gave it 4 stars. I was expecting it to be more. It was definitely twisty. The psychological aspect of it was super well done. I was expecting more thrill, and I think this is something that I have definitely struggled with in, you can hear my kids playing outside, that I've struggled with in thrillers, is that they're not thrilling to me. There were parts of this that I felt were getting there, but I wanted it to go further. However, I did thoroughly enjoy this. The ending was surprising to me. I was not expecting the ending that it was. So I will give it that. So I actually have some time this afternoon. My kids are all being entertained right now. I am going to go ahead and watch the movie. So it is like pure daylight out. It is early afternoon in the middle of the week. I don't do scary movies at night. That is not my MO. So I'm just gonna sit and watch it now and wrap this up. But yeah, let's watch it. And then once I finish watching the movie, I'll come back on and kind of share with you my thoughts on how the movie was and the comparison of the two, and just kind of we'll go from there. So let's watch the movie.
I pictured cracking her lovely skull, unspooling her brains, trying to get answers. The primal questions of any marriage. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? What have we done to each other?
All right, so I watched it. It was good. I felt like they hit all the main points of the book. It was a fairly like true to book adaptation. I feel like they did a pretty good job with it. I really did not like Rosamund Pike being Amy. To me, she was too, I don't know. That's not what I pictured Amy being. Ben Affleck as Nick, I got, but Rosamund Pike as Amy to me was not the best casting. I loved Neil Patrick Harris as Desi though. That was like spot on. I feel like they could have like developed the Desi thing a little bit more. I feel like that wasn't explained enough in the movie. Definitely not as much as it was in the book, but outside of that, I thought it was a good adaptation. So I think I'm still going to land on a 4 for the book, because it kept me entertained. It kept me questioning what was happening, but at the same time, it was a little bit long and it was just kind of lackluster by the end. But I still enjoyed my time reading it. So anyway, that is my final take on Gone Girl, by Gillian Flynn. My first time reading it now that the 10th anniversary is coming out. So anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of as I go spoilery vlog style thing, let me know down in the comment section, because I can do this again if there are other like hyped popular books that I haven't read before that you would like me to do this for. I can do that. Let me know kind of what you would like. And outside of that, I think that's going to do it for today. That's going to be a wrap for this. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.